So this week's episode of Gotchard is actually so good. Alright, like honestly, in all honesty, it was actually better than I expected. Yeah, like I did expect it to go more slice of life, which it did. Okay, but also the way the story is being portrayed and everything is put together, that small little twist at the end, yeah, I think it's just so good. Yeah. Let's go and talk more about it, yeah. Caturteer review. Yes, everyone, Gotchard caturteer in the house, yeah. And welcome to the Caturteer channel. Then yeah, we'll talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, and all the stuff, yeah. Okay, so let's start by talk about this week's episode. Okay, honestly, this week's episode is really good. Like, all things considered, this week's episode is just it was hilarious. Don't get me wrong, yeah, it was hilarious. The leg meowments, okay, yeah. Okay, the scarecrow was not that huge of a thing. One thing that really I think really made it feel so enjoyable was the camera angles in this one. So good. Like, talking about the light and the dark. Like, I love how you play with shadows and darkness and lightness in the overall shots this time. Yeah, just so so good. I don't know. I maybe it's just me, but I really appreciate really good camera work. Yeah, and I think this round's camera work is really good. Even the fight scenes this episode was like top tier. Yeah. Alright, if you're looking at, let's say, the quality of the fight scene versus the versus like the special moments of the fight scene, like when Platinum Gotchard first debuted, the fight scenes was good. Okay, it was a good debut fight scene, yeah. But as a quality and well put together fight scene, I think this episode's fight scene was actually better. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me that actually this week's fight scene was way better than Platinum's debut fight scene? Yeah. I don't know, something that I personally didn't expect. Yeah, I was like, oh, the fight this episode is just so good, so solid. I love how they Hotaru is like preempting. I want to use which Kamis in which part of the fight. Yeah, and he may activate the Kamis at the start, but later on in the air, then he comes in. I just love all this little attention and to detail in terms of the fight, yeah. It's not so much of like, hey, let's start this fight and then halfway through the fight, I insert Naka. Yeah. It feels more organic to actually put together everything in you try to pre-plan your fight, yeah. I think in that sense this is really good. This is really nice, yeah. Okay, and the twist of the Kitsune and the Nine Tails amalgam and the statue, yeah, it was just so nice. It's just like, yes, they're actually there to help the village. They're not there to sabotage the village, yeah. So it's just this very interesting different approach. And just like thinking, mentally I was like thinking, so who could this new amalgam be, yeah? Who could this new amalgam be, yeah? I felt like maybe the statue was the Kamen itself, yeah, but I was kind of wrong because the Kamen possessed the statue. Or the statue asked the Kamen to possess it. It was just really interesting, a very different and unique approach here, and I really like it. It doesn't, break the immersion of all the concept of what Kamen and all this amalgam is, yeah. But it does break the the monotony, which I really enjoy, yeah. And also Renge's story arc, I know it's just very short and it's really short. I think it was really well done. And the whole Renge's story arc in this one is just so well. It covers the start to finish, like how she progressed from being a scaredy cat depending on grandma to wanting to stand up. And all, it's just so nice. It was so smooth. It was so chef kiss solid, yeah. And this is what I like to see in filler episodes. You don't have to have a very deep, continuous story all the way, yeah. You just have to have this really nice, heartwarming stories, which I think this was a really heartwarming story in my opinion, at least, yeah. As for Kajiki, I think I have a bit of mixed feelings about Kajiki in this 2 episodes so far, yeah. On on one hand, I think he's given a lot more personality. Alright, and I feel like Hotaro's, you know, emotions to him kind of like show off a bit more. Alright, though I still feel it's a bit lacking here. But I think setting him up in the position he's in, having him have one more like buddy, you know, like the classic Power Rangers, Spike and what's his name again? Yeah, I can't remember the two idiots. Yeah. All right, so kind of like establishing the two idiots a bit too late in the series. I think I might be wrong. Yeah, but I mean, two of them just established that this is really nice. Yeah, I hope to see the duo back more often to be comedic relief. Yeah. Okay, rather than taking the entire cast as comedic relief, which they did pretty much for the first bit of Gotchard. And I think about it, I think, you know, assigning comedic relief to specific characters does help to keep the story focused, does help to keep the characters building up, yeah? End up making everyone look like they're not taking anything seriously, yeah? Okay, and the last final touch I really enjoyed was when a grandma sort of like hinted that she remembered what happened. Even though everybody's memory was wiped. I think just a little bit just makes it feel so... okay, the story was not wasted. There's some progression in life. Kind of feeling, yeah. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so let's talk a bit about next week's episode. Next week's episode, I guess we're back to the normal school life. Kajiki seems to be part of it from the preview images, yeah. And seems to be talking about the drama club. Honestly, I'm actually pretty hyped to see what this episode is going to offer, yeah, because it feels like they want to go back a bit into the deep end of the story, but at the same time still go with the daily life feel, yeah. So I kind of want to like see how they really mix things up this time. And yeah, Kamen Dread is back. And the question is, who is the new Dread? Is it a child? Is it a baby? Or is it the other girl? Let's find out next week. Okay, so let me know your comments in the comments. Yes, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, yeah. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And I hope to see you in the next video. And okay, meow meow.